Nettles are about
this is Mark's earthwork that he was talking about.
That we're going up now, yeah.
Unfortunately, there's a badger set on top of it.
So why are we allowed to dig at all?
Well, we had to put protection round the badger pit, so we only had a couple of places we could put a hole, and this is where it was.
And there's the problem of roots as well.
Oh, yeah, it's mucky stuff. Gets stung to death.
It's a nightmare, this. Presumably you have to be really pretty fit to be able to dig in a place like this at all. Eddie, you're drenched with sweat.
I got my thing stuck in a what's it?
In a root. How you been getting on?
Well, we got China's a little further. We go down, we should hit China. And then a lot of cheap electronics goods can be passed back up to us. But we haven't hit anything like swords or treasure or Roman stuff yet.
Can I have a look in your trench, Eddie?
You can dive in there.
God, this is pretty heavy going. I mean, have you had any sort of thoughts about what you're digging through?
Well, I think the light area there is obviously stuff, and then when it gets darker, that's dark stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I think it is that this is actually the bedrock. And if you keep going on
of the earth?
Yeah, this is the natural living rock.
This is Jules Verne's.
This is not actually archaeology, this is quarrying.
Well, why am I taking it?
I think you could have stopped about there.
Yeah,
actually.
we've dug probably about 1,000 test bits, and I think yours is the one that has had the least in it.
Well, that's good, but it just shows, you know, me and Bridget were discussing this, and Bridget was saying, you know, this is bedrock. Bridget actually knew this, but we thought we'd keep going to see if we could get through to China and do some sort of entente cordiale thing and say Tibet, no.
Can I ask you a question?
What?
Can I do the link into the next bit now?
Yeah.
You may not realise this, but there's loads of lumps and bumps all over here, not just in the woods, but beyond as well. And in order to try and work out what they were, we got Stuart Ainsworth, our landscape investigator, to have a look. You don't have to stop digging.
No, I'll kill him if I dig now. Look at my hand, look at my hand. Proof.
Blisters.
But it doesn't hurt. It's interesting, if you do time team, you get blisters, doesn't hurt. I think it's going to hurt later, but look, let's go.
We're doing the bit with Stuart now.
Come with me, Eddie. We're going to go and find something.
Well, I go now? I can't do my pit. It's a jacuzzi for badgers.
It's in here is because we're wimps, but actually there's some quite good reasons for that.
Yeah.
Nick.
Stampede then.
Well, we have what looks like two giant footprints here.
Yeah, it's exactly. I think that's what it is. It's a dinosaur stood here. That's what we worked out. And I'm learning a lot. I'd like to point out the only reason I'm here is because I dug a pit earlier, found nothing, but Michelle and Hayley and Stacey, they dug this pit.
This is the girls that found the best feature.
And I'm just hanging near it, trying to get reflected glory off it.
Are you pleased with this?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, what we've actually got here, Tony, is two post holes. And you might say, OK, boring old post holes, but one's actually got Roman pottery in it. Yeah. So this is actually structural evidence of Roman buildings on this site.
Structural evidence on this site. Thanks, Mike. That's pretty much all we've got time for. But, Kate, I promised to come back for the final picture. Do we think we've had an eager nation of diggers or couch potatoes?
Well, I think definitely eager diggers. We've got 1,337 registered diggers, lots of fantastic stories coming in. A woman in Kent thought she'd found a Roman road, although her county archaeologist thinks that it's a medieval bloomery. We found a nice flint scraper, which we think could be Neolithic. And just have a quick look at this. This is Megan Russell's test pit. She's age 5 in Bournemouth.
Else out there. We'll be back tomorrow at 7:30 for final reports on all the archaeological excitement nationwide. Keep up with events on www.channel4.com/bigdig or receive text messages by texting Big Dig on 83188. Bye.